Imagine renewing your vehicle registration right from the comfort of your couch. No lines, no wait times, literally just a few clicks and you're done. This sounds great, right? Well, stick around, because in today's explainer, we're going to guide you through every single step of renewing your New Hampshire vehicle registration online totally effortlessly.
Welcome to the explainer. Today, we are absolutely demystifying the online renewal process. Whether you're a complete beginner who just moved to New Hampshire or a longtime resident looking for a refresher, we've packed this session with real-world, valuable insights drawn straight from municipal and state records. You're going to handle your next renewal with total confidence.
So here's our roadmap for today. We'll start with a quick introduction, jump into preparation, walk through the step-by-step process, tackle some troubleshooting, cover what happens after you renew, and wrap up with a few extra pro tips. All right, let's kick things off with Section 1. Understanding the New Hampshire system. So, the most crucial concept you need to grasp here is that New Hampshire actually uses a dual-tier system. What does that mean for you? Well, it means you're basically paying two separate entities before your registration is officially complete. First, you pay a municipal permit fee directly to your local town, and that's based on your vehicle's original MSRP. Then, the second part is the state registration fee, which goes to the DMV and is calculated based on the gross weight of your vehicle. It's kind of like a two-step dance.
Moving right along to Section 2, let's talk about getting prepared and gathering your essentials.
Listen, having just these few items on hand before you even open a web browser turns a potentially frustrating task into a literal 2-minute job. First up, you'll need your mailed vehicle renewal notice, the one with your unique PIN on it. Now, if you lost that notice, no worries at all. Just grab your current registration certificate to get your license plate number and the last 4 digits of your VIN. And of course, make sure your payment method is good to go, whether that's a credit card or your checking account routing info. Okay, let's get into the nitty-gritty. Section 3, the step-by-step process for navigating the online portal. Following these 4 straightforward steps through platforms like EB2Gov or Invoice Cloud is going to ensure you seamlessly go from login to checkout without missing a single beat. Step 1, hop online and access the portal via your specific town or city clerk's official website. Step 2, enter your vehicle info using either that PIN we talked about or your plate and VIN combo. Step 3 is super important. Carefully verify your vehicle details on the screen, make absolutely sure you're renewing the right car, and take a look at those estimated dual-tier fees. Finally, Step 4, complete your payment. Easy, right?
Now, here's a quick heads up on the money side of things. Keep in mind that paying with a credit card almost always incurs a convenience fee. Depending on the processor, this usually hovers around 2.95 to 2.99% of your total bill. If you're looking to save a little cash, you might want to consider using an electronic check or an ACH transfer instead. Those methods usually only cost a tiny flat fee, somewhere between 95 cents and $2.50.
All right, let's shift gears to Section 4, troubleshooting and knowing the strict exceptions. As great as the online system is, it does have some pretty strict guardrails. Standard passenger vehicle renewals, totally fine online. But for instance, you absolutely cannot renew online if you've recently moved. Why? Well, the post office literally will not forward your new registration stickers to a new address. They just get returned to the town clerk. Same goes if you've had a name change, bought a brand new car, transferred plates, or if your registration has been expired for over a year, or even just 90 days in some towns. For all of those, you're going to have to do this in person. So the major takeaway here is that if you hit an error message online, or you fall into one of those exception categories like a recent address change, you've got to physically visit your local town or city clerk's office. And you'll need to bring proper ID to prove your residency. Oh, and pro tip, please do not try to just email an address change request to your clerk. It doesn't work that way.
Okay, you've paid. What happens now? Let's look at Section 5, after successful renewal and waiting for the mail.
If you're wondering when you'll actually get your tags, here is the exact expectation. Day 1 is really just your online payment getting processed. Over the next few days, say days 2 through 5, a real local municipal agent at your town hall physically processes your registration. After that, it gets dropped in the mail. So generally speaking, you should expect your actual registration paper and your shiny new decals to arrive in the U.S. mail within about 1 to 2 weeks.
Now, this is absolutely crucial. There is 0 grace period for driving with expired plates in New Hampshire. None. So, renewing in advance is a must. It ensures you aren't caught sweating, waiting on the postal service while your plates are technically expired. Most systems actually let you renew about a month to a month and a half before your expiration date. Definitely take advantage of that early window.
Let's wrap up with Section 6, some extra tips and how to future-proof yourself for the big changes coming in 2026.
All right, starting on January 1st, 2026, the state portion of your fee is going up. Remember that dual-tier system we talked about earlier? Well, the state fee is increasing based on your vehicle's weight to help fund transportation infrastructure. If your car is up to 3,000 pounds, you're looking at a $42 state fee. That climbs to $48 for the next bracket and up to $66 for heavier vehicles up to 8,000 pounds.
Also, if you happen to drive a battery electric vehicle, you'll need to brace yourself for a brand new $100 annual surcharge starting in 2026. And if you rock a plug-in hybrid, you'll see a $50 surcharge applied when you renew. It's just good to keep these figures in the back of your mind so you aren't hit with sticker shock at checkout.
Finally, keeping all your records organized in a dedicated folder is just a great habit for future renewals. But honestly, staying on top of your car's proactive maintenance is about to become more important than ever. Why? Because mandatory safety inspections for most passenger cars are actually being phased out entirely in January 2026. It's wild, right? But remember, the legal requirement to maintain a safe vehicle doesn't go away. The annual checkup is gone, but the responsibility falls completely on you to actually listen to your car's diagnostic warnings.
Before we go, a quick professional disclaimer. Always verify the most up-to-date procedures, fees, and rules directly on official government websites or with your local town clerk. Rules can and do change. But think about it. As New Hampshire phases out those safety inspections and shifts registration fees, the ultimate responsibility for your vehicle, both functionally and financially, rests entirely in your hands. Are you ready to take the wheel on these new changes? Get those documents ready, skip the line, and we'll see you in the next explainer.